Chit Chat with Manoj is up next on our agenda. Many households love this segment, which is skillfully presented here by Mr. Manoj Singh of Caesar Productions. In each feature, Mr. Singh highlights the facts of life. I always like his quote, "Life is short, so enjoy to the fullest and no regrets later." Anyway, I'm no Mr. Singh, but let's move on to the guru himself, who shadows the screen with a filmmaker. His good name is Mr. Venu Nakshathram from Nakshathram Films. Let's meet him closely.
Welcome to Chit Chat with Manoj. I'm Manoj Singh. Hello, Adab, Namaste. Today I'm going to talk about a very interesting topic which is near and dear to me as well, filmmaking and TV programming. And joining me for this discussion today is Venu Nakshathram.
Yes.
Thank you, Venu, for coming on the show. Venu is a filmmaker and also a host of a Telugu show, Pilappu, on GTV. He is also like me, and during the daytime we have a job, IT professional. So, Venu, tell us more about your background, where you came from, your education, and when did you realize that you have a passion for filmmaking and TV programming?
Okay. Thank you, Manoj, first of all, bringing to this show. I am very glad. So, this is the best platform to reaching the Washington DC metro area people. So, thanks again. So, yeah. Like you said, so same thing. I have a passion about the movies. First of all, from college, when it started means it's from my college. I used to write the stories. I used to sing the songs also, writing stories, not only stories. I'm a literature person. I'm not on the front camera, but always on the back camera. So I used to direct the shows in my college itself before coming to these movies. So that's what my passion started from my college. Then, like everyone, again, we came here with the 2 suitcases. We have family, we have to survive. That is a very important thing. Spent a couple of years on this IT job. Then slowly again, I realized once I settled here, then my passion again came out. But this, luckily, there is a big incident in the US. Russell Crowe movie in the 2008, they're making the movie called State of Play. So that is next to my office door. They are doing the shooting and the auditions. So one of the casting guy, he just saw me and, hey, if you are interested, you can come to the auditions for some small role. Then I just went randomly and I gave them a picture. But luckily, I was selected for the cameraman, 100 the crowd, big crowd, one of the crowd in that. But luckily, I got because of my appearance, of my attire in the office attire. So he said, "You looks more doctor." Then, okay, why don't you play the doctor role? There will be no dialogues, but I just one up. That made my life easy, and I was sitting with Russell Crowe, Rachel McAdams, and Ben Affleck 3 days in the shooting. That's very interesting in my life, and best opportunity actually, I can say that. So I learned. I was sitting with them, but I observed all the film settings and everything. That's made me to learn the video technology. Before that, I was not into the films. But I was always in the writing the stories, those things. So then I learned immediately I joined in the Arlington Independent Media. I took the studio production, field production, all the camera, Final Cut Pro editing, everything I learned. That's what I started into the movies.
So tell me a little bit about I know you have made some short films.
Yes.
And you're in fact even working on a feature film about your stories and why do you want to tell those stories? What is in them that they should be shared with everyone?
Yes, that is an interesting question. Yeah, first I started with the documentary because the people are just taking their lives because of the losing the jobs. It's called Unemployment, a Snake and Hidden Ladders. I just did this is some research oriented documentary. So after that, this is the life we came here, and it's everyone has a family in India. Now if you go to in India, every house has only parents, only just 2 parents, even their kids somewhere in abroad or somewhere within the India, somewhere in the Bombay or Delhi, somewhere in the. So now what is the life now? What is the parents' life now? Everyone we are enjoying here, but they are so that made me to feel. Then there is no review here. Like what everyone will come here with the 2 suitcases here. They said, okay, first I will make some $100,000, $50,000, $15,000, but there is no limit. So if you are an employee in the office, they will do every month, every year there is a review. So then your hike and what is the review. But in our life, the daily busy life, we have no review at all. We are forgetting our people, our parents, our back home. So that's what I made it to think that. So when I was reading the one magazine, so that Bengali story, it's a Bengali story, the Gaur Bairagi, he wrote a very wonderful story, somebody translated into Telugu. That made me to think, so immediately I made the movie on that. So everyone, I want to inspire the people. That's the movie means just not only for entertainment, but again it has to make them to think something, what is happening.
That's a good idea. So
Yeah.
I agree with you that
Yeah.
there should be a purpose, there should be a reason for that story. Now tell us a little bit about your Telugu TV programming, the Pilupu.
Yes.
What is it all about?
It's all about local talents, identifying the local talents. Now what happening in India they're making movies, but they are expecting, like purposely they're making few movies for the NRI market. We have very good market here. So few movies are like crores of rupees. They are just making to get the NRI the market. So then they need our market. But what we have so many talent people. But why? Like I saw so many friends they're going to India and they're trying for the role. They have the talent, but somehow they came here in the IT. They settled. But they didn't get any chance in India, because in India there are so many, if you go to every studio, there are hundreds of people outside. So then who will carry you? So that is the reason.
I agree with that, and I know a few examples.
Yes, that's made me to. I saw so many people, like if we have any parties, any like organization, community events, the people are dancing, people are doing so many very attractive, like very talented people around. So then I thought, okay, why don't we use our talents? And if Indian people are using our market, but they're not giving the chance to us, then why don't we start our own platform? Then that's made me to think, and I spoke to a few of my friends, close friends, like-minded people. Everyone suggested, okay, that is good idea, I will with you. So now, you don't believe now, I have 18 people working, supporting me.
Oh, wow.
18 people. These are all also passion, just I'm not even paying. Because I'm just paying from my pocket to the studio and everything. I'm not paying, but because they have the talent. So far I think almost around more than 150 talents I introduced through my channel.
That's very nice of you, and there are several organizations like that over here, non-profit, which people volunteer. I am part of a short film club, and that's where all the people come together because they have passion for filmmaking.
Yeah.
So what is the hardest part of filmmaking for you?
Yeah, filmmaking itself is the hardest part.
Is it the story? Is it the shooting? Is it the post-production editing? Or is it finding the right talent?
Yes, everything is, we need the talent for every field, from every step. First of all, story, making the story, then screenplay. Sometimes like big movies, story is very good, but in the screenplay they fail. If the screenplay is not good, something they're revealing the technical important plot in the beginning, they may lose the audience attention. So that's what I have one skills, like I don't want to say great thing myself about, but my scripts are very thing that they make you to think from the starting, and it will make you to, oh, what is happening, excitement. It will create some excitement. That is a very important thing. Then actor selections, talents. Talents also very interesting thing. So I faced a lot of issues in the talents because I made all movies in India. I'm sitting here, but I selected the candidates from here online, and whoever watched my movies, they said, oh, they're not actors, they're like living the live characters. I can see that. So when I was playing my movie, the other side in the theater, two of my friends, they came, and after the movie, immediately they disappeared. And after that, then QA question, they came. They said, I just went to the outside to talk my dad, because I was missing this conversation since 1 month. Because he has a love on the parents, but thing is, priorities are changed. So that that really, I don't want any awards, but that is the biggest award to me. The two friends, they came immediately. One guy said, okay, when I was watching my movie, I can imagine my parents, my mother and father, the conversation I can see right in front of my eyes. So that is the thing for the selecting the candidates, right screenplay, right story, of course, and first thing is the camera cinematography also.
Yeah, don't you feel good? I mean, yeah, that even one person, if they are influenced or someone's life is changing because of that, I think you did a good job.
Thank you.
So, coming to you're talking about making films in India. What is the latest trend in the Telugu film industry? I know in Hollywood it's changing. The all song and dance, fighting, hero heroine is now moving towards the real stories like Lunchbox and like stories which are Piku or PK, becoming more realistic, more focused on the story itself and the sort of a social message or a art or kind of movie which they used to call before parallel cinema.
Yes, now the trend is changing in the Bollywood style, but not in the South. Still, they are like in the South. It's a group of people influencing the industry. That is the open truth. Everyone knows that in the South India, especially in my Telugu, only few people are influencing the industry, and they are following the success and the other states, but they are not encouraging in the Telugu industry. Telugu also, there are so many people, they are talented people, but they just follow the success. They don't encourage and they don't recognize the talent. Okay, if somebody said, oh, I have the script, but they said, oh no. But that same script coming from the Malayalam or some other Tamil, they will take the rights and they will start that. But in India, if you're talking about the Bollywood movies, that is very good trend started, and recently the Court movie, that is also nominated for the Oscar, right?
Correct. It was a very good movie.
Very good movie.
In fact, we screened it in our DC South Asian Film Festival last year.
That's correct. I watched it there.
It was nominated for Oscar by India.
Oscar by India. So that is a good trend. And another good thing is like even the Bollywood like Priyanka Chopra and all that stars, they are working like a Mary Kom. That is a realistic story, like so these kind of movies now they are encouraging, but that's still we need to implement the same thing in the all other South Indian. It will happen slowly.
Because the audience is becoming very intelligent. They are going to demand that.
That's correct. That's happening now because of like crores of rupees they are spending, but on the box office they lost the money. Recently there is another Mahesh Babu movie came. It's the biggest but for suddenly they didn't make any money on that. So
one problem I always have, and I wanted to ask your perspective on that, then a lot of the Indian movies are a copy of Western movie, or either what is happening a lot now even within India, they are basically remaking the film either from the some other regional film, Marathi, South Indian into Hindi, or Hindi into South Indian. Why we have so much history, so much diverse culture, so many different kinds of languages, and I thought that we will have a lot of stories to tell rather than copying. Why is that happening?
Yeah, like movie industry itself called the gambling. Nobody knows when they will get the money or back. That is the biggest like security problem. So if there is a success in one language, the people think that the filmmakers or the producer, they think that okay, at least we will get some money returns, because they use the original content and they will use that word in the marketing. So because there is already success in that other language, so the people wants to watch that movie. That is one thing. But still, I can say like now in the South, there are so many low budget movies. They made a lot of very good business. Really means like in the Premam, one movie called Premam in the Malayalam. It's a huge success, and Bengaluru Days is one of the small movie in the Malayalam, but it's made a good success, and they made every language, all Indian languages. So that is a good trend, right?
I agree with your perspective. I think it comes down to money and revenue and getting your money back, and what will give you immediate return. I think that might be a very good reason for copying other films. So, any last minute message to Washington DC Metro audience about your Pillow TV programming show or even about your films?
Yes, anybody, they have any talent. Even I'm not even looking for only Telugu people. Even my few Hindi, my Gujarati friends also, they did the wonderful dance. So it's not the language, but just I started because of my mother tongue is that I have so many audience here. So anybody has any talent, please contact me. I will give the platform. If you have a talent, I have the stage.
There you have it. So now, thank you again, Venu, for coming on the show. This is the time to wrap up.
Thank you.
Like I always say, life is short. Have fun. Goodbye, and all the best. And keep acting. And keep call Venu.
Thank you. Thank you, Manoj.